Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at the latest in flashlight technology. We're taking a look at ArmyTek. Let's check it out. So I'm always looking for interesting technology that I can bring to the channel and share with you, and ArmyTek is one of those products that I thought you'd like to see. Flashlights are something that are very common. Everyone has one, and in most cases what you do is you run into problems with flashlights where you may not have the batteries installed. The batteries could be dead. Charging them, if they're rechargeable, is kind of a little difficult, even though now we have flashlights that have micro USB connectors. So I wanted to share with you the Wizard Pro. And what I like about the Wizard Pro is that it has some really interesting features that make it really easy to have a flashlight, maintain a flashlight, and it's like crazy bright. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features, and then we'll do the unboxing. So taking a closer look at the Wizard Pro, we're going to talk about where the magnet piece comes in a second. But one of the things I wanted to highlight is how bright this flashlight is. 2,300 lumens in this small, compact flashlight. And it also comes with a 10-year warranty. It's using premium Cree LED technology, and it has it's USB rechargeable, which is something that really attracted me because if you're on a camping trip, you may not have an electrical outlet nearby, but having a battery backup to recharge a battery for a flashlight is an incredibly useful tool. It is a bright white model, and it has a magnetic charger that you're going to see. And it also comes with a headpiece so that you can actually take it from either wearing it on your jacket to wearing it on your head so that you can illuminate the areas that you want to focus on. Alright, so taking a closer look at some of these features, let's look at some of the highlights about this package. Again, rechargeable. It's a solid body. It is a multi-flashlight that has a magnet in the tail cap, removable clip, head mount, and it also gives you some additional positions. Great for outdoors. I'd use mine inside of the house, and also has a little indicator that you're going to see in a couple seconds. For those of you who are interested in some of the technical specs here, you have an 18,650 lithium ion battery, and you can notice that this one has a 3,200 mAh rated battery. So going to give you some great usage, lots of time of light time, and then again, it's rechargeable. Let's check it out. Now, for those of you who are concerned about optics and brightness, just wanted to highlight some of these stats that they have here on the side. Things that really stand out for me is the runtime. You know, we're talking 200 days. It also is submersible, so it can get wet. Up to 5 hours, up to 10 meters of water. You're looking at something that is also very impact resistant, and then really has, it's really built for the outdoor. That's the bottom line. You're going to have something that is going to be durable, something that's going to last, something that's not going to discharge very easily, and it's going to be something that you can recharge rather easily. So taking a closer look at what's in the package, what you have is this is your head mount, I would say clasp. So this is going to go right here and hold it in place. You also have one that is used to attach it to, let's say, your jacket. So you have a clip model, and then you have some additional gaskets. This is everything that has to do with mounting it for your head strap. You have a charging cable, which is a little bit different than what we've seen before. And then what you have is the flashlight. Now, the charging cable itself may be both a positive and a negative for some of you because it is proprietary in nature. So as you can see, it's plugged in and it's green right now. Well, this is why I say it's so cool. Notice how all you got to do is put it just like that, and it's charging your flashlight. And it's self-guiding. So I'll just put it close again, and it's charging. So you don't really have to worry about which way you put it. It will just work. Now, again, the one thing though is that this is proprietary cable, so you need to make sure that you don't misplace this so you can charge your flashlight. Now, again, you could plug this into any power source that is USB based. This could be a laptop, this could be a battery backup, whatever it is, it's going to charge your flashlight. So now let's take a look at the flashlight itself. Now, as you can see, the flashlight is relatively small. It's smaller than my palm, but it packs a punch. A couple things that are going on here. You do have a twisting mechanism here that you'll use when you're going to charge. You'll rotate it this way. When you're going to use it, you'll turn it this way. And it's just going to give you the ability to, I guess, make certain contact for each one of these uses. Now, very small again, but it's going to give you a bright light. So I'm just going to press this button to turn it on, and you can see how bright this is. let's turn it over to the side just so you can see. It'll come on camera. Super bright. And then we'll come back again. I'll show you what it looks like on a dark wall, but intense beam coming out of this flashlight. I'll turn it on again and turn it off. Very responsive buttons. You do have different brightness levels, so now this is even brighter. You can see how that is. We'll press and hold. Now this is that second brightness level, and we'll go back to that brighter level. So it has those two brightness levels, and it memorizes them. As soon as you press it, you'll know what it is. The light is so intense that I actually feel my hand getting warm when I do it, and there's some small warmth coming from the flashlight in this area too. So let's take a look and see what this looks like on the wall, and we'll see you know, in a dark setting. So I'm going to shut down all the lights. All right, so have all the lights off in my studio, and we're going to turn on the flashlight now. And the point is, I have some boxes that I'm just going to be pointing at just so you can see what the brightness looks like. So I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to look at the first level. So that's how bright this thing is. And I'm about maybe 5 feet away from that box. I'm going to go ahead to the next intensity. That's even brighter. So let me turn it off, and this is the brightest level. So again, almost complete darkness. That's how bright this thing brightens up. So very, very bright, huge intensity. And once again, as I put my hand over it, you can see how everything is just illuminating. Everything in this small, compact flashlight. Now, one other thing I wanted to share with you is kind of the different modes. So we looked at 2 modes while we were doing the darkness test. I just wanted to show you right here that in the instruction area that there are actually multiple click modes that we're going to try to go through. So there is a firefly mode, there is a turbo mode, and then there is also strobe modes. So the actual flashlight itself can perform different tasks depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So let's go through them so you can see how it impacts the brightness on a specific item. All right, so let's go ahead and try one of the modes. We're going to do just an on so that you can see how it's impacting that. What we'll do is we'll press and hold. That's the boost, right? So now let's try double clicking. Turn it off. Let's do that again. On, and you can see how dim it is. That's the brightest one, so that was 3 clicks. That's the strobe. Again, we'll go from the beginning. Low, so you can see how low that is. Brighter. Brightest. Really bright. And that's the strobe mode. Now there's a couple other things I just wanted to share with you about the flashlight before we look at some of the accessories. The bottom here does have a magnetic piece to it, which if, let's say for example, you're working on your car, changing a tire, you can actually, and I'm going to show you, it has a magnet piece right here that's going to hold it in place, and it's pretty strong magnet. Obviously this is a thin clip so that you see that kind of movement, but it is a very, very strong magnet that you can use to clip this or magnetically place it anywhere. And given the angle of the light, you know, most flashlights point downward. This one's pointing this way, so it makes it an awesome work light as well, depending on the scenario that you're in. Now you do have some additional mounting options, so you can actually use this clip to clip it here, and this is going to be something that you can wear. Let's say for example if you're going for a run or you're doing some night fishing, whatever your situation is, you can have this and clip this easily onto a jacket. Now my preferred model is the head model right here, so all you got to do is snap this in place. Here we have the actual loops that will go around this, and it will cross around your head and then over your head and hold it in place. And the neat thing about this is that you can adjust it. You can turn it upwards or downwards, you know, just like this, to get the right setting. Can you use this for running? I would say you possibly could. It's a little heavy for running, but it would definitely do a really fine job of lighting up a trail if you're going out for a run. Now the straps themselves are pretty thick, and they're very, I would say, bungee-like. So it's not going to cause, I would say, any stress to your head when you're wearing it because it's not overly tight. And once again, this is something that you can adjust yourself for the right fit. So this concludes my review of the Wizard Pro magnetic USB-based flashlight. Again, if you're looking for a flashlight in your home and something that's easy to charge and that can charge on literally any of your electronic devices, this is definitely something to consider. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, guys.